Hi, guys. It's been a really long time since I've been on here, but it's because I've been really busy working on my new project. I have graduated way beyond my spook lights here at home. I now have a haunted museum, and it is hopping. So I will just let you guys know that I'm going to do a live stream from the museum at some point very soon. So I will give you plenty of notice. I'm lying. I probably won't give you a lot of notice, but I will be there. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I really appreciate you keeping up with me. So let me just show you a little bit of what I've got going on over there, because it's way better than what's going on over here. There's actual ghosts over there. This is just, there you go. That's just, that's in my storage room. And there's no light source in there. There's no wind source. I don't even know what this thing is. It's a flying, it looks like a flying piece of paper, but there's no way for it to fly. You know what I mean? So anyways, I also have a number of wonderful ghosts over there that I'm going to take a second and I'm going to show you what's in there. And I'm really looking forward to doing a live stream over there. I've had one real paranormal investigation, got all kinds of spiffy tools now. This house has radically changed my life and the way I see the paranormal world, which is amazing in itself. So I'm going to try and get to a couple of these pictures and show you what we got going on. I have this wonderful person who helps me when I can't decipher what's in a picture. His name is I Am Busey, and met him on Facebook. Great guy, a whiz with pictures. He can really bring things out. I have the ability to look at something and know that, hey, something's wrong with that picture, but I don't always have the ability to see what the heck is wrong with that picture. So we're almost there, guys. Stay with me. This is fun. It's a bug, but I swear it kind of looks like a fairy. If we can get it to show up. Will you show? Oh, man, it sucks. There it is. Doesn't it just kind of look like a fairy? I have a vivid imagination. There's no disputing that. But let's keep looking. Please go back to where I was. There we go. These are some almost there. To be honest with you, I was really just checking to see if my camera would work. This is a new laptop for me, and I'm not always certain these things will work, because we all know I'm a techno-tard, and I have no shame in my game about that. Mother of pearl, where is it? That's one that's not clear enough. So let me just, let me tell you about my museum. It's a marvelous place. I have essentially put things together that I've collected, and they are charged items. And by charged, I mean they have some kind of influence paranormally. And so I placed them all under the same roof in the hopes that this would without conjuring one, create a portal. And that seems to be exactly what has happened. And I'm not ashamed to admit it, because that was always my intention. Not for the profitability of it, but because I have gone beyond orbs and a lot of these light anomalies I have dealt with over here. And I have moved on, grown up, as we could say, and branched out into looking at more sophisticated things. And it's been a thrill, to be honest with you. I have really enjoyed it. And I am pleased to say that I'm getting very good results. Now, my museum is, you can come and visit it. But what I do is I open it up and I explain to you the exhibits that I've put together. And my hair's sticking straight up. Why is my hair always sticking up in these videos? So I explain the objects to you, and we talk. I talk to you a little bit about that, and then basically I just cut you loose. You go and you explore and you do what you can to make contact. And I am proud to say that every group that has come through has been able to make some kind of contact and get some kind of evidence. This, if you can see it, is a picture taken. That's my elbow right there. And this right here is a little face. And that is taken in my haunted museum. I have a mirror against the back wall. And I was surprised to find that one. You guys know me. I never know when these things are around me. This is of an orb that is, there it is. This is of an orb that was taken in my storage room. The storage room seems to be the most active place in there. This one was taken in the doll room. It is a doll room. And I get the creeps being in there because there's so many dolls. This one, I don't know if this one will actually show up correctly. There it is. If you look at this, you're going to see there is a face superimposed over a skull. And this was an orb. And unfortunately, there it is. You can't really see it too well because this camera and this camera are not conducive with each other. There it is. If I turn it, you can see it better. But it's there. The line going through it, that's actually the door frame of the doll room. It's perfectly clear. And this one is a capture I got from an old abandoned hotel. And you can't see that one either, but they're all there. It's a ghost. She's standing up in the middle of the hallway. And I was asking if anybody wanted their picture taken to please come forward. And she did. And I got her picture. And I'm happy to say that. And let me just show you a couple of shots of the museum. This is, I have life-size mannequins in there. This right here is the Dark Man. He's beautiful. And la la la. This is me. I'm in the doll room. And you can see a great orb flying past. There it is. I'm actually readjusting the costume on the nun. But you can see that great orb behind my leg. And a couple of more. And we're going to shut this down because you will see the museum while we're in there. Just as an aside note, this was taken in my spare bedroom, and you guys have seen that a million times. This, I know I have the video, but it looks suspiciously like the one that was in my storage room at, there it is, at the museum. And the museum has a collection of, like I said, charged items. I have a display of mourning jewelry, and a number of those pieces of jewelry I have worn. I can't wear one of them for very long because it gets heavier the longer that it's worn. And I mean, it's a big necklace, but it does not account for the heaviness of your chest, the headache you get. It's definitely charged. I also have another necklace that, as long as I wear it, I get the distinct impression of somebody saying, "Mine, mine, mine, mine." Like, that's mine. Why are you wearing it? So that's fun. I don't get to wear that jewelry very much, but sometimes I'll wear it just around the museum because I enjoy it and it's beautiful, and I can't stand just keeping it in a case and not being able to um, use it. There's no fun in it. I bought it because it's pretty, but I mean, it is morning jewelry, but I don't care. Okay, I'm looking to see if I have any more pictures that I could show you. I can do this and give you some live shots from inside. And it's the same. I have cameras everywhere over there, okay? There is one in the attic. There is one in the main storage room, one in the, what I call the back wall portion of the museum, which it's shaped like an L. Well, the downstairs part. And it's, you go in the door, there's the main area, and that's where I have the morning jewelry and the Ouija board and other things like that. And then you go up the steps and then you're in the doll room, which is a self-contained room. And then over on this side, the long portion of it is all the other displays. Which, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, I love that place so much. It's so cool. This is the morning necklace that gets heavier as you wear it. Let's see if it'll show up. There it is. It's probably a pound by itself anyways, but again, it does not account for it getting heavier and heavier as you wear it. Now, I've created 3 what I call artworks in there that they're life-size mannequins, maybe a little bit bigger, which I love them. I just love them. This one is my nun. She's beautiful. I love her. And sometimes I get a little freaked out looking at these things. And this, of course, is the Dark Man. And he's a little bit bigger than my size, and nuns too. They're all very tall. And this is my baby. I love this thing so much. This is my demon. See if I can get that on there. I really love her. She's my favorite. And these are some shots of the museum. Let me go to the live feed, and that way I'll be able to show you. Okay, this is the storage room, and this is, as you can see, it's daggum room. That's all it is. It's nothing fancy or special. Oh well, there went an orb. Nice. So it hasn't ever had light, but I'm hardly ever there. I'm not gonna lie to you. I never go unless there's a tour or I just feel like hanging out. But that storage room is really active, which is surprising because there's nothing in there. There's barely anything stored. And then this is a shot of the attic, which also has a live feed because I just want to know it was over me. That thing sticking up is part of the insulation. I always think of it as a frog. That's what it reminds me of. But it's an old building. And then this is this is doll room closet, which is another storage room. I don't really have anything stored in there. They don't have a lot of things to store. It probably will after Halloween, but so that's the live feed from the doll room closet, and it's also shooting into part of the doll room. That's actually the back door you'll see there. And this is what I call the back wall, or the long portion. And there's quite a few mementos and collected items in there. That mirror right there is the one where I got a picture of the little entity underneath my elbow. Of course, you can see the dark man over here. And there's lots of optics. And they're all charged. And I'm collecting more. Every week I get, almost every week I get something else. This is the doll room. And you're only going to get a shot from the back wall that way. There's a bunch more that you can't see. But there's quite a few dolls in there. Quite a few. You can't see it, but there's a Victorian cast iron cradle, and that swings. I've never caught it on tape because I don't like going in there. But almost every single one of the investigators, the junior investigators, I call them because they're not professionals. The people that pay to come to the museum, they have almost all of them caught that cradle rocking by itself. And then, of course, this is the last area. This is the front door in the entryway, and then behind this camera, there's still a bunch more stuff you can't see. Oops. And that's basically a tour of the museum. Now, against that wall over there by my demon is one morning photo, and then lots of pictures of old things. I mean, it's just so much in there. It's not a huge space, but it's got a lot going on. There's been a lot of captures lately by the cameras, same ones I use here. And I've been getting quite a few faces, which is sometimes when I'm there late at night by myself, I do get a little scared. I'm not gonna lie. I actually did a Facebook Live from there, and I asked if anybody was there, would they please knock, and I heard a knock from inside the doll room. I was sitting by the front door at my desk, and then I asked, okay, can you knock again? And this time it knocked right next to me. And I was like, I'm out. I mean, I'm on Facebook Live, literally tucking my stuff into the back of my car and leaving. I was like, I don't even care. I have no shame. I'm leaving. It scared the willies out of me. And, I love this stuff, but daggum, unfortunately, it can only take so much. So, I mean, this is from today in the doll room. Still got those light anomalies. I can't do anything about that. That's going right across the top of the doll room. So I keep waiting for the dolls to activate, and I know they will. But getting back to the main point, when people come into the museum for a tour, what they're really getting is the opportunity to go through and do a paranormal investigation. They're allowed to do EVP, they're allowed to do video, they're allowed to take pictures, they're allowed to touch objects. Some of them I recommend they don't touch, and others are not touchable. They're under glass where they're safer, and people are safer away from them. So basically, when you come through, you get to be a paranormal investigator. There is a good history of entities in there. I've documented them. Of course, we all know I love my documentation. So it's almost a guarantee that you'll get at least orbs. Other people have caught, one guy came through and he got a picture of a shadow person. So when I put all of these things together, what I did was create a portal without actually doing a ceremony to create a portal. What I've done is put all these objects together and blended their energies so that what was going to happen happened there. I removed a lot of objects from my home so that if you've ever watched my Spook Lights videos, you've seen the things I've got around here. I really wanted to get them out of here, but it didn't work. It really didn't. Some of the things that were here are over there also, but they're still here. So removing the objects did nothing. And I did manage to create a portal over there, and it's becoming ever more active. So I am going to do a live from there, and like I said, I'll give you as much notice as I possibly can. And I now have a group on Facebook called Dark Corner Paranormal LLC, and that is my paranormal group. We've done 2 investigations so far, and it's fun. It's scary. I've done 3, 4 by myself, and the more I go, the more I learn. And there's some pretty fascinating stuff on that Facebook page. So it's pretty much open to the public. Feel free to look for Dark Corner Paranormal LLC. It's a registered name. It does own the museum. Dark Corner does, and I own Dark Corner. So I post constantly on that page. Things from the museum, things from home, things that I've found while I'm investigating. So it's fairly interesting. I will never be a professional. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I'm not in here, doing this to get famous or popular or become some kind of paranormal star. That's not my point. As always, my one and only concern is that these people are lost. And the one thing that kills me about these paranormal hunters is they never try to help these entities. They never try to cross them over. It's like they come, they poke it with a stick, and then they leave. They don't. You can't make money off the dead and expect to be okay. There's a price to pay for that. That's all I'm going to say. So, okay, so you're asking, well, you charge for people to go in the museum. But here's the deal. I don't make any money off of that. That museum, I have to pay the rent on that electric bill and put the bill on any objects that I bring in there. I'm not making any money at all. I'm losing money. This is my passion project. I want these spirits to have a place to go where they're comfortable, and I want people to have an opportunity to interact, but not in a malicious way. And so I'm there to make sure that doesn't happen. And if at all possible, if I'm able to communicate with them, then I ask them to cross over. I don't know if they do or don't. Maybe they just walk right back out the door that they came in through. But Um, if you know anything about me at all, you know, oh, you guys don't know this. My father died um, last, what, yeah, last month. And so I've lost my mother, my father, my sister, my son, my mother-in-law, my brother-in-law, two brothers-in-law, and this has all been, it's hard to deal with. My passion project is I'm looking for them. If they're not at rest and I want them to come to me, I want to talk to them, and that's why I do what I do. I This is my therapy, and hopefully someday I will make contact with my loved ones while I'm still alive, and I can, tell them, hey, I love you, and I hope you're okay. But I'm gonna always keep looking because I want to know that they're all right. And so that's why I created the museum. I'm looking. I'm a seeker like everybody else. I want to know that the people I love made it through okay and that they're all right. They're doing just fine. Or if they're not, can I get help? So, anyways, again, please go to Facebook, look up Dark Corner Paranormal LLC, and please join. I would love to have you on there. Anyways, you guys have a good evening, and I will definitely hit you up whenever it's time to do a live from over there. Okay? Thanks for watching. This is Karma. Bye.